Ever feel like your brain just refuses to cooperate when you're trying to learn something new? You sit down, you focus, you take notes, and yet nothing sticks. It's like your brain's on airplane mode. What if there was a proven method that could help you learn anything faster? Well, there is. And it's called the Feynman Technique. It's like giving your brain a turbo boost. It's named after Richard Feynman, a physicist who had a talent for explaining complex ideas in simple ways. The guy literally made quantum mechanics sound like child's play, so trust me, you'll know exactly how to use Feynman technique to master any skill or topic in record time. Most people struggle with learning because they approach it the wrong way. They read a book, watch a video, or listen to a lecture and assume they get it. But then when they're asked to explain it or apply it, nothing. Blank stare. That's because passive learning tricks your brain into thinking you've mastered something when you really haven't. The Feynman technique is like a cheat code for your brain. You can use this exact method to learn faster, understand better, and even teach others effectively. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Teach it to a child. First, pick something you want to learn. Anything. Coding, cooking, the meaning of life, whatever. For this example, let's say you want to learn how photosynthesis works. Instead of saying, it's the process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy, you'd say, plants eat sunlight to make their food. Simple, right? But here's the catch. If you can't explain it simply, you've got gaps in your understanding. And that's okay. It just means you need to go back and fill those gaps. Step 2. Identify the gaps. This is where the magic happens. As you're explaining the topic, you'll inevitably hit a point where you get stuck. Maybe you don't fully understand how plants absorb sunlight, or you're not sure why they need chlorophyll. That's your cue to go back to the source material, whether it's a book, a video, or a course, and figure out what you're missing. The goal here isn't to memorize, it's to truly understand. So, ask yourself, what don't I get? What's confusing me? And then dig deeper until it clicks. Step 3. Simplify and organize. Once you've filled in the gaps, it's time to simplify even further. Break the topic down into its most basic parts and organize them in a way that makes sense. Think of it like building a puzzle. Each piece should fit together perfectly, and if it doesn't, you need to adjust it. For example, with photosynthesis, you might organize it into 3 main steps. Sunlight hits the leaves, the plant absorbs the energy, and then it turns that energy into food. Simple, clear, and easy to remember. Step 4. Teach it again. Finally, teach the topic one more time, but this time do it without looking at your notes. This is your chance to test how well you really understand it. If you can explain it clearly and confidently, you're golden. If not, go back to step 2 and keep working on it. The beauty of this step is that it forces you to engage with the material on a deeper level. You're not just regurgitating information, you're internalizing it. And that's how you make it stick. Here's the best part. The Feynman technique isn't just for school or work. You can use it for anything. Want to learn how to play guitar? Teach someone else the chords. Trying to understand investing? Explain it to a friend. The more you teach, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the faster you'll master new skills. It's like a cheat code for your brain. So, to recap, the Feynman technique is all about understanding, not memorizing. It's simple, it's effective, and it works for literally anything. Whether you're learning a new language, studying for an exam, or just trying to understand why airplanes fly. This method will help you get there faster. So, here's your challenge. Pick something you've been struggling to learn and try the Feynman technique today. Teach it to a friend, a pet, or even your rubber duck. If you can explain it simply, you've got it. If not, no worries. Just go back and fill in the gaps.